Welcome back, welcome back. So I'm sitting here thinking to myself, like, after slavery, we should have definitely got like 200, 400 years of, you know, vacation time. But I said to myself, anybody that goes through some shit like that definitely should get money. But more than that, you should get time, you know? Because you're building up the new civilization that's gonna be there, you know? And then I thought to myself, usually, most people that go into slavery, because everybody gets their chance, you learn enough history, you realize everybody had to taste it. But usually, people get to conquer. And when you conquer, you know, you're being conquered by one or two people, shipped off to one or two places, you know? And with our little joyride, let's call it, we got put everywhere. You know? Literally. All across the world, right? And look at everywhere. They're all built up. Like the Bible said that his people were the jewel of the world, right? And this is not to brag or make shit sound cool, because, you know, it's really not. But it made me have a thought of, like, what he says is true. Could we live in the world that we have now if that didn't happen? You know? Because when you go back and you actually pay attention, every empire had them. You know? And that's going all the way back to Babylon, the first empire. You know? So, what I'm saying is, could there even be, sound the horns, my daddy's in the building, could there even be one without them? I think not. You know, it's crazy when you look at it like that. Because one suffering can bring another's life. And when forgotten, you know, others live in bliss. Not realizing others don't. The Lord says that we will be the proof of His power. And I always kind of understood that. And not even with like David, Goliath, Samson, all that goofy shit. Well, it's not goofy, you know, but all that super duper shit, because that's what people look at. That's what we perceive is like power. Being able to take 1,000 men by yourself. Put the biggest guy in the room down and you're the smallest. You know? Calling on fire like fucking a wizard. Making fucking staffs and snakes. Those are all things all men, at one point or another, if you hear about. You wish you could do one of those things. It's like watching movies, the X-Men, the Power Rangers. Everybody want to be one of them. But to me, that's mere. That's a little bit. When I think of the Lord's power, it's demonstrated and nobody sees anyone doing anything. But everybody sees what's coming. Like, men will flail their arms around, beat their chest for defeating a bear. Men still do this to this day. Lying. Shit. A village. An entire city. But only the Lord can say, I took the whole world. I stopped everybody. No one ever is going to be able to say that. That's power. And when he did it, he didn't have Noah do anything. He had Noah say, the Lord is coming. The Lord is coming. You know how, like, most mortals, all of us, even myself, before I actually started studying the Lord, I want to see him. I wish I could talk to him. I love Daddy. And then I learned of Daddy's awesome powers and how he's so pure. And how if you have a fucking ounce of filth in you, it'll destroy you being around him because of his pureness. I said, fuck, then I can never go see Daddy. I still got shit. I got work to do. You get it? When you hear that his mere words can destroy your body, so he has to whisper. He has to talk in your mind. That's power. It's like Peter Parker being Spider-Man. Did you know he can run 200 miles per hour and lift small trucks? I've even seen him lift a tank. If someone runs at you 200 miles per hour and throws the punch of the strength of lifting a tank at you, what's going to happen to your head? You get it? Spider-Man usually fights mere mortals. Their heads are not exploding. He's not punching their heads off. He's not grabbing them and ripping their arms off. Because he can control his power to where it feels like you're getting hit by a regular man. But he can implode your whole head at will. He can make your body disappear like a shotgun blast. One chest punch, your whole frame is gone. I think that's why he's one of my favorite. He's smart. He has such strength, but he doesn't even use it. All his enemies think he's a wimp. He can end them in seconds. He has like super ultra instinct spider senses. They can't even touch him. It's because most of his enemies were actually friends. Oh yeah, like the Lord. They're his sons. Great power comes great responsibility. Anyway, all love, all praise to the Most High. I hoped and I hope you learned something from this talk. I know I will once I listen to it again.